Bam, 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 badam. Dee, 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 deep. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's good. Maybe I should pin something. Talk. EMAN. And Dirty DEZ. Talk de Tings. Pijim. Post. Where is it? View. Desmond.
Yo, you can hear me?
I hear you. You can hear me?
I can hear you, man.
You're outside.
Boy, I trying to do this thing from outside, yes? Trying to hold on to the last and a little bit of summer where we have, you understand?
Bro, it getting real breezy, you know. It getting
But
real breezy.
I feeling cozy in my track top and my Raptors hat. You understand? For real.
So, did you put on that Raptors hat for any particular reason? Do we have to start talking there first, or what we had to do, bro?
I think if we start with Raptors, the problem is gonna be that it's gonna take up the entire hour.
I feel so too.
Right?
So too.
So, no, we can't start with the Raptors.
We just had to set our mind that we're not gonna talk for that whole hour, bro.
Listen, if we start talking about the Raptors, it's going to go from the Raptors to the Clippers to Jamal Murray of the Denver Nuggets. Like it's going to go on forever.
All right.
So we have to save that for Dr. J's basketball and bacchanal.
Okay.
Or bacchanal and basketball. So big up Dr. J.
Tonight at what time? 9:30 that starts?
9:30. So big up Dr. J for that, man.
Yeah, Dr. J and Patrice, look out for that. For basketball and bacchanal. So we saving it for that. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Cool.
So I had charged up my battery. Hopefully it lasts for the full hour. It was already dying when I decided that I was gonna charge it up.
Come on, son. I'm seeing a lot of people. Janelle, big up yourself. Janelle's there. Sheldon there. Holy, real people here today, boy. Real people.
Yeah,
somebody from Kitchener. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Oh, somebody from Kitchener was listening in?
Yeah, shout out. Well, Janelle's shouting out somebody from Kitchener.
I think she's just bigging up Kitchener in general.
Okay. All right.
Because that's where Jamal Murray is from, right?
You see, we're going back to the basketball again.
right. So we're not going to start with basketball.
I feel
I'm going to be here all day, and I'm outside, right? So I'm right by my back door. And if we start talking about that, when I stretch my arm like that, it's for somebody in my house to pass me a beverage to bring here. So it's going to be one of those, you know what I mean?
You have it set up like that?
Yeah, buddy, I'm telling you. Sliding door and everything.
So Des. So at home, when you have to drink an adult beverage, you say beer. All right, we'll start with some beer stinger then first, right?
Listen, I know what you're... Okay, go ahead.
What beer would you drink, Des? So right now in your fridge, what we have there?
So it's funny. So I'm going to tell you what we have in our fridge right now. We have Molson Canadian in the can. Right. So people who know me know I don't drink that shit. That beer is a bag of shit. Tastes like skunk piss. Okay?
But you have it in your fridge.
Well, I don't live alone. The people that live at my house with me. Right? So that's not my beer. Then we have the tall boys of Maximum Ice.
All right.
You remember Maximum Ice?
I remember Maximum Ice.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like what?
Then after that,
6 point something% alcohol
yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah. It's about a 6.2 or something like that.
All right. All
Right.
right.
Then we have Coronas,
COVID-19 drink. All right.
COVID-19 drink, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then after that, we have, of course, the staple, the Jamaican beer,
Which is
which is not Dragon Stout,
what,
right?
Red Stripe?
Which is not Guinness,
Red
which is
Stripe?
not Red Stripe.
So you're talking Heineken.
Heineken, Heineken.
All
You think that Jamaica made Heineken,
right. For real. For
right?
real. Yeah,
Because
boy.
the way Jamaicans love a Heineken,
Yeah, boy.
I think Jamaicans love Heineken more than they love Red Stripe,
I believe that. I believe
right?
that. Hey,
So,
Spice, we're saying Spice, big up yourself. New York locked on too, yes?
yeah, man,
Edmonton
big up.
locked on. Danielle, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
So you would be drinking a Heineken, is what you're saying then? Because you're leaving the
Today,
Molson in the can for the guests. Is that what you
yes,
say?
they're drinking the skunk piss, not me. You know when somebody comes to your house and you offer them a drink, but they don't deserve the best drink that you have in your house?
No, Des, I don't know that. Anybody I
Jesus.
invite to my house is my friends. I can understand if you said, maybe you and your neighbor, do a little something. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. So if I'm cutting the grass and it's
Uh-huh.
hot outside, and the neighbors and I offer my neighbor a
Okay.
beer,
I can
I'm
understand.
offering
All right.
him that skunk piss Molson Canadian.
And you're talking hard in the backyard for your neighbor to hear. All right.
No, my neighbors are inside, man. They going early, man. They're going early,
All right. Cool, cool,
right?
cool.
Oh, big up Randy, BP Entertainment,
Yeah.
Vic. Yeah, man, big up the people locked online, man. Just glad to see you all in these times, you know what I mean?
For real, for
Earl, how
real.
much times have I seen you since COVID? Once, I think.
You know what? This is probably just once in truth. And we went to go pay our respects, right? That was it.
Yeah.
That was the only time.
No, twice. Now,
Okay,
now
so
that
two
you say
times.
that's twice.
Because we
Yes.
spoke our that.
Yes, we went to Soccer Die. That's where I saw you.
Okay, so
And
spoke
then,
our that was the first time. And then we went to
yes,
pay respects to Island Style, Denise, Nicole, and Allison's mothers had passed away.
yes,
So
yes.
we went to show some respect and we went to go, that's sad, man. That's sad.
Yeah, that was a sad one for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk the things. Big up to everybody locked down, man. Because we're only gonna try to do this for an hour because we don't want to bore people. Right? We always said we didn't want to make it boring. And if this is your first time tuning in, we want to say thank you. Big up Fresh Cut the Mayor. I just saw you.
MC Links. Large up MC Links.
MC Links. Yes. So we're only gonna try to make this an hour, and we're trying to, for the people who are just the first time coming on, we said that we were gonna make it lighthearted because there's so many talk shows talking about serious topics, right? So big up Josh. I know he does his thing on the Mondays. He talks some serious topics. Big up Pre Lime. They Busby and that group, they talk some serious topics. JKD, that entire group that does you know what I mean? Do their serious topic things. Big it up. We love it. I listen in. I know you listen in. But sometimes we just have to keep it jokey, brethren.
Yeah, man. Keep it jokey. Keep it jokey.
Right.
Hey, Manuel Joseph, big up yourself. Trinidad locked in too. Yeah, man.
All right.
Bless,
Trinidad.
Yeah, man.
Boy, Trinidad has some things to talk about.
Bro.
We can talk the things too about Trinidad. Although my background is Jamaican.
About Trinidad, we can talk the things about New York with spices too and all that kind of thing. We can talk the things, Bro. All you misbehaving, boy. It's only numbers we seen,
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
And you know the thing is, it's like we all know, we all have that bug. We all miss it, especially us in North America, per se, let's say, right? Because we know at this time, like you say, look at you. Right now, you like this, because it getting breezy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's getting breezy.
You understand?
But
so
I feel like I wanted to be stylish. So I feel like I want to be stylish and do this outside, man.
Bro, But this is the thing. COVID-19 took away the entire summer for us here in Toronto, here in
Yes.
North America. You know, like we have a time. We get to see friends who we haven't seen in a long time. You know, there's
Yes.
certain people, especially like in our age group and that sort of thing, we know we're going to see them, let's say, at a flare, like at one of
Yes.
the boat rides. Speaking
Yes.
of boat ride, last boat ride would be in the next couple of weeks. A lot of people will be looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Them sort of things.
Last Sunday in September, usually, right?
Yes, man. So,
Okay.
like, we missed, like, technically we missed out on a whole bag of things this summer. You know what I mean?
All right. So as you talk about what we missed out on, I was talking to somebody the other day and we were talking about what we gained.
Okay.
Right. And in terms of getting in touch with our inner selves, learning about things that are happening around the world, spending time with family, all these kinds of things. So big up to all the people who gained some knowledge and some insight during these times, man.
Facts. Facts.
You know what I mean?
And I've been telling people, if you come out of COVID the same way you went in, you waste a lot of time, man.
Waste a whole bag of time, Jay.
Yo, because the amount of things that I have done, I've learned in this COVID period, whether it's just the online stuff, the Zoom stuff. Me and my brothers got closer together as well, where
Yes.
we were kind of distant for a little bit. We drew closer due to the fact of the COVID thing, playing every Sunday since like March. We have a program every Sunday called Inspirational, called Sons of Steel now, Sundays,
Yes.
where we just play inspirational music and there's tunes from 3 to 5, you know what I mean? I've met so many different and some new upcoming, some old panists, like just doing my Friday night thing. Like that's fella Emmanuel, bright upcoming panist. I met him, like, and all the people who I've reached out to in this COVID, it's like, I just send them a message on social media or Instagram and say, hey, can I get your telephone number? Can I message you on WhatsApp? And you would swear that we communicated or we talked before and we talk like we're just best of friends. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even
Yes.
Danielle out in Edmonton, you would swear me and her go back from years. We just,
Yes.
and you know what? That's just human being love. You know what I mean? And I think now is the time that more of us, and we said we're not going to get too serious, more of us have to get, you know, a little bit more close to one another. You know what I mean? Because we are all humans. We want to treat each other with respect. We want to treat each other with love, care. You know what I mean? So please, if there's anybody who you haven't spoken to a while, let's check up on them. You know what I mean? That's the most serious we're going to get today. Trust me.
Yes.
That's the most serious we're
and we can spend this whole, like, I see the people that are joining. Big up Jean Paul. Big up all those people. Wow, crazy people on here. So I gotta big them up. Thank you guys for tuning in. There are some big names on here, but what are you, man?
DEZ, I find like your Wi-Fi getting kind of blurry outside. You know, I had to talk to things on your Wi-Fi. People, is DEZ blurry on your side too, or what's it seem? Because Brett,
do I look blurry? I looking blurry or what?
You look like that video game we talked about the last time. Pixelated. You already pixelated. So hold on. Okay, I'm gonna start talking a thing then. Okay, today I had to go get it. You know what I mean?
Jesus,
bro.
So,
Jesus. Last week, my boy Devon came down from London, and they had the Popeyes burger in London. So he brought it down for me and Keon. So we went by Keon's on Friday. We tried it out, put it in the air fryer, crunchy as hell, real nice. You know, not too much of a fan of the pickles thing, but tasted decent. So today, KFC launched theirs. The KFC really smart. This is the KFC one though. So I go there. I call Terrell and say, "You want one?" He's like, "Yes." So I said, "All right, give me 2, a spicy and a regular." They say, "Oh, it's a limit of 1, but the next one you had to pay full price, $6.99." I was like, "Oh, your mother." So KFC, well, they catch people, because if you see the lineup inside there, everybody had to tell that to, bro. This one man came for 6. Him, what? And then he goes, "How much for 6?" When they hit him that $25 and change. Yo, man, I swear he wanted to take some home and cut them in half, breads. He probably take 3. So I prefer, to be honest, I think I prefer the KFC. It's a little bit more flavorful. I don't really bong for the pickles and thing, but I find the KFC one is a little bit more flavorful.
Okay, so was it the crispy one, or do they only have the crispy one?
No, this one is called the big. It's a new one, and all of them are supposed to be extra crispy then. So
Okay.
and they're real massive, like white meat, real. And this, like the KFC one, to me was a little bit more juicy too. So I know a lot of people don't like white meat because it's dry. But
Okay.
this one it's being kind of nice and juicy still.
What? You see, I was gonna say white meat matters, but let me not go. Let me not go there right now with that one.
We all know you's a breast man, Dirty Des. We know.
Actually, I don't like breasts. I'm not a breast man.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't like breasts.
Some
I'm not.
videos I see you tracking have plenty of plethora of breasts.
No, we're not doing no breast round.
All right.
Somebody said my Wi-Fi sticking.
You see?
And I'm looking like Japanese porn.
You see?
So I'm gonna see if I can plug something in here. Give myself a little light up. You know what I mean? I knew this was gonna happen, but I said I was trying to be adventurous and try a thing. You know what I mean?
All right. So okay, let me continue with the talking the things because Brett's, you know, this hour will go by quick, right?
Yeah.
So people out there, let me talk the things and let me take it back a little bit, Des, right? So Dirty Des, what was your first car?
That I owned or that I kind of drove?
Let's say the first car you drove, and then you can say you own.
So the first car I drove like on a regular basis was my dad had a burgundy 1974-75, I think it was Capri Classic.
Okay.
Yeah. Old school. Right. So if anybody who knows about the Capri Classic, yeah, crazy like that.
Now, you had a decent car to be your first car to drive on. I think one of the first cars that I drove on, and it may not have been the first, but I know it was one of them. And you know, back in the day when they didn't have things like power steering, they had something called pinion steering. You had to pull the whole wheel. So tell me if anybody out there ever had this as their first car to drive. Who remember this kind of car here?
Earl, that wasn't your first car. Earl, that wasn't your first car to drive.
Not my first car, but the first car that I probably drove in, I went and drove in. My mom's friend had a Chevette. Who remember the Chevette, man? Come on, Des.
Somebody said Pontiac 6000. Oh my God.
Oh, that was a big car though. That was a pretty big car. Yeah. Chevette, Breds. Fresh one. Remember the Chevette? Oh God, Des gone for the beers. How about this? Who remember this? Who remember the Pinto era? You understand?
Oh, shoot. Hold on. That looked like Starsky and Hutch car, bro.
That's the bootleg small version. That could have fit in the trunk of Starsky and Hutch car.
Holy shoot.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then my mom had a Chevy Nova.
Oh, okay. Nice car though.
Yeah. Nice Chevy car. Nova. But one from back in the day.
Why did Jean-Paul said he knew a girl named Chevette?
Oh Lord.
Their parents didn't like them too much. Their parents didn't like them too much.
Listen, I gotta big up Willie Chin. Willie Chin is locked in. I guess Willie Chin is in Miami, maybe. So big up Willie Chin for all of you who don't know Willie Chin, the famous Willie Chin, Black Chinese family. So Willie Chin, big up yourself.
You know, he could be in Toronto. Don't get tired yet, you know. He might be.
Nah. Willie Chin. I know he loves Toronto, but he not quarantining in Toronto. It depends. It depends on where wifey is.
Well, exactly.
Wherever wifey is, Willie Chin is there, man.
He has a daughter and they're expecting. So congratulations, Willie, man.
Yeah, man. Big up Willie Chin, man.
Raw.
Okay, so as we're talking about cars.
Benzo, the orange Colt. Yes, boy. Ryan and Benzo, the orange Colt. Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
So as we're talking about cars, right? When we were in junior school, right? There used to be a set of people that used to come check us in junior school. Now we went to school. I did all of my young schooling in the West.
Right.
So I don't know about the people in the East, and I need all the people who went to school in the East. I'm talking junior school to middle school. I need to hear them. There used to be some people that used to visit us in the West, and they used to bring a car to the schools in the West.
What kind of car are you talking?
Buddy, I'm talking a yellow car.
Uh-huh. So hold on. This look familiar?
Brethren, city car, them, man.
I was gonna go there next, but the question I was gonna ask you, Des, was you ever get pulled over by one of these? You remember that police car, boy? You remember the yellow police people? Our police car used to be yellow.
Brett,
Des is talking about
go back to the other picture. Yes, buddy. Listen, anybody in junior school have Blinky come to their school and visit them? That's what I want to do.
Let me see a hand. Let me see a hand right now. Put up a hand.
Right? See, some people say that. You see, Blinky, man.
Brett, Blinky, yes. And Blinky got, yo, you see when we went from this to this, Blinky get a facelift too, you know, King.
But Brett, did they have Blinky as like a beetle? Did they have a beetle, Blinky?
Was it a beetle or an elephant, bro? I think it was an elephant. I think it was an elephant, Brett. So Emmanuel is asking, what's that? He's from Trinidad. Let me explain. So Emmanuel, this is something in Toronto that they used to come to the school when you're in junior public schools. Police used to come and bring this vehicle, and it was called Blinky, and they used to talk to you. You know, tell you about road safety, make sure you look both ways before you cross the street.
But you know what it was? If I'm not mistaken, it was usually bicycle safety.
Bicycle safety too. That's why I think it was the elephant, but I could be wrong. But
okay,
if anybody remember? You see,
okay.
Benzo said the elephant too.
All right, Benzo knows what he's talking about. Okay,
yeah, man. So they would come, and then they used to give you a let's say a bike license at 1.2.
Buddy, yeah, I felt like I was the king when I had that, you know, Daddy.
Bruh, you put it in your wallet, Reds.
Hey, I make sure anytime I ride my bike, I have that license with me, Dad.
Elmer the elephant. That's it. Fresh cut Elmer. Yes, boy. That man say that's teeth head, but that's a real Trinity talk. They teeth head, bro.
What? I never heard that. I never heard that talk before.
Friends, that means you just why you take something from me. You're like, wow, amazing. Your teeth, my head, boy. Ooh.
Okay, I never heard that terminology.
Bro, Blinky and Elmer. Yes, boy. Elmer the elephant. Okay, let me talk about schoolyard games now, Des. Let me see something.
Oh,
I remember playing this game in school, and I don't know if everybody knew it, but do you remember this game?
What the hell is that?
So, Brett, you used to put those are hazelnuts or those are chestnuts on a string. We used to put a chestnut on a string, and whoever had the better chestnut or the harder chestnut used to win, because you used to flick it to mess up the next person's chestnut. I don't need to hear what Jean Paul's gonna say right now. Because let me go to our next schoolyard game.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what junior school you went to, but nobody put no hazelnuts on no string that.
As I started to say it, I was like, oh shit. I could only hear Jean Paul right now. All right. Marbles then. Let me go to marbles.
Everybody played marbles.
All right.
Everybody played marbles. No doubt. Oh gosh. Brett, see a game there, man. Hold on. Jacks.
Brett, you couldn't play jacks, Brett. And in Trinidad, you know what they call marbles? Pitch. That's what they call marbles in Trinidad. Pitch.
You know what? I think they might have called it the same thing in Jamaica, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So Des, you could have played jacks?
Come on, man. You bounce the ball and you pick up the jacks them one at a time or as much as you can grab.
Yeah. So you start off with one, then you go to two, then you go to three. And that was a bouncy ball, you know. Boy, that was a bouncy ball, boy.
Nah, that was a game. That was a game.
Yeah, man.
So as we talk about schoolyard games, what about the game where you had to jump 1 foot in the squares? So you jump like 3, then 2, then 1, then 2.
What that called again?
What?
And they had different ones, man. You had to go all the way up. You pelt a stone. That one you're talking about?
Yeah, you throw the stone and then you had to jump.
What was that called, bro?
Into the squares.
What was that called? Hopscotch.
Somebody said hopscotch.
That's it, hopscotch.
That was hopscotch?
Yes, bro.
But that don't sound like hopscotch to me.
Look how much people saying hopscotch, breads.
That's hopscotch?
All the girls especially. That's hopscotch. I mean.
But those were painted in the schoolyard.
In the schoolyard.
Yeah.
And they had another one was a square where you had to run around the square. What was that one called?
You had to run around the square?
Yes, they had like 4 squares and you had to go on the corner and you had to do something in those squares, boy. That's 4, a big square. I can't remember what that one was called.
Somebody said they're still playing hopscotch in Trinidad.
For real? I'm surprised. Okay. So, Des, back in your school days, 4 square, somebody call it. I know in my gym, we used to have something like this, bruts.
Yo, listen.
Bruts.
Wait, hold on. First of all, it was a contraption attached onto the side of the wall.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you had to sit far. So when the man start pull that thing out, and then they used to stick it in the wall.
Yes, boy.
Yo, when that used to come out in gym class, bro, that was the highlight that.
Bruh. And it had the holes in the floor and all them kind of. I went to a school in Montreal and they still had that there, bro. I was like, Lord, Jean-Paul, nice for laundry.
Yo, Jean-Paul's killing me right now, Daddy.
Reds.
Jean-Paul's killing me right now.
Oh gosh, watch ya. Oh,
yo, that was whoa.
One of the most dangerous things in the playground, Brett.
Buddy, they still have that somewhere around the world.
Where?
They still have that somewhere.
The world. Oh, in Bermuda, the small islands.
Brett, they got those like in Bosnia, Germany, and them places, man.
Brett, bro, that was suicide right there, King. That was suicide right
no,
there.
Man. No, those were some games. Those were some games.
Bro.
Those were some games, man. Those are some games. No. Oh shoot.
All right.
So somebody said they have those in France.
You see? So, bro, our parents now, they would send us to school in some shoes, eh?
Oh, Jesus.
You ever had one of these?
What is... Oh, kangaroos! Brethren. Now, I never had kangaroos, but I had the Adidas with the 4 stripes.
Yeah, the Adidas with the 4 stripes. Well, you see, that's a big money thing.
Right.
Shopping in Byway and thing, bro. We didn't have that in Byway. They had something called North Star. That's what they had. North Star. You don't remember that?
Buddy, North Star used to be the lick, you know that.
Bro.
Was it North Star bootleg Adidas though?
Maybe. And for these ones, I remember I used to push my little quarter and two dimes inside there, because back in the day when you used to go to the store and you could buy a real thing for a quarter, bro. You see something like this. You remember
somebody
this?
Said Sparks. Somebody said Sparks, brethren.
What is this dirty Des?
Oh, no. Jawbreakers? Yo.
Reds.
You's a madman, yes.
Reds. You can buy some jawbreaker, you sucking that for the whole day.
Hold on. You see, John Paul said cougar boots.
Yes, and Sparks too, yes.
Cougar boots, Fred. Oh my gosh. Cougar boots? Those, hey, listen, if you didn't have on a cougar boot, you know, Brett.
Facts.
You weren't saying nothing.
Yes, boy.
And the brown one at that too, with a little bit of fur inside.
Bro, how much people try to bite a jawbreaker and break the teeth?
Listen, man. I'm telling you.
Bro. Okay.
Man said byway all day. Gobstoppers?
Bro.
What? Gobstoppers.
And when we used to talk about chewing gum.
Oh no, you're gone too far now.
Brett, we talk about chewing gum.
You gone too far, man.
Bro.
Listen, two chews, and that gum was done.
Done.
They were worse than Wrigley's.
Bro, and that's the gum your mother and father would always buy. Wrigley's. Juicy fruit. Juicy fruit. Bro. Juicy fruit.
Listen, when I was in Jamaica the other day, they're still selling Wrigley's on the side of the road.
What you mean? Still in Trinidad too in the bag? Winter fresh. Yes, these had a comic in them. Yes, yeah, that's right. Fresh cut. These had a little comic in them. Remember this one, Dirty Dance? You don't remember this?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. I remember those,
bruh.
But they came in different colors, eh?
Yes. This one was the gold mine edition, bruh.
Those were awful though.
You hold on. You want to talk about awful gum?
Oh no. No.
That was the original soap tasting gum. I saw that just the other day in the dollar store. I was like, who buying this? That thing tastes like soap.
Listen, man. These people don't know about these gums, man.
Yes,
these people don't know about these gums.
Yeah. Bro. Anybody like this gum right now? Who like this gum? Nobody here can like this gum, bro. Nobody. There's no way. Nah, man. Anybody here say they like this gum? I'll give them some time to drink. I'll give them some time to drink.
Holy shoot.
I'll give you some time to drink if you say, hey, and you know what? You see this gum here? Jesus Christ, boy.
Buddy.
You blow it and smoke, you some come out.
Listen. Nothing ain't better than the Popeye ones, Bridget.
Bro, what happened to this boy here?
Nothing.
That was candy, though. This was candy. This wasn't gum. This was candy. This was like a tasting one. Yes.
And at the end, it had a little red thing, like it was fire.
Yes, boy.
Come on, man.
Yes, boy.
Come on.
Yes, boy.
For anybody who's on this right now is not old enough to know about these things,
sorry for you. Your life sucked. Sorry for you.
Buddy, Popeyes was the best, Bridget.
Bro.
Popeyes was the best.
Let me tell you, for those of us out there who you say, say you're a sweet boy and you like a little girl and ting, give them a little letter with, would you go around with me and ting, after you get that check mark that said yes. You can buy your girlfriend one of these. You buy your girlfriend one of these, or what else? The candy ring. You buy them one of them candy ring too. Oh,
okay.
Benzo. Hold on, Benzo. Don't talk to me, Benzo. Don't get tied up here, King. What about this gum? Yeah, man. What do you mean? That was the gum for the fellas, bro.
Listen. You felt you was a real baseball player when you ate this, that.
But this is the thing. We used to thought what they had in their mouth was gum.
We didn't know it was tobacco.
A big wad in your mouth.
We didn't know it was tobacco, though.
We didn't know that. Nope. What, this gum here? Yeah, man. You take out that big wad of that and you're...
Okay. So, as you were talking about games earlier, Earl, you remember the game that you made out of paper that had 4...
Yes.
What is that called, though? What is it called? You would have to pick a color.
Bro, I was looking for that by the name.
And that was the girl or somebody you had to date or something like that?
Bro, you'd write all kind of thing in it. You pick a color and you...
Right, and you do this with it. Yeah.
And then you pick a number, and you go again, and then you pick a number, and then you read what's inside.
And then you open it up.
You're ugly. That are all kind of things. What's it called? Maggie? Nah, man. That thing not called Maggie. This one Maggie.
Maggie?
What was it called? What was it called?
Fortune telling now.
Maybe. I don't know. Did he even have a name, though? I don't know what it was called.
Shoot.
I don't know what it was called, to be honest. I really don't know what it was called.
Forty catcher now.
Don't know what it was called.
Somebody, two people said fortune teller. I don't know if that was the name of it, man.
I don't know what it was called at all.
I can't remember that. But that game, but everybody had one of those in their pocket, bro.
Yes, boy. Yep. Okay, how about this? Bijim. Bomba.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Somebody said paper mache.
No, it wasn't no paper mache, bro.
Sheldon, go away with that. But paper mache. What the hell is that?
Bro.
Cootie catchers, they called it? What the hell is
catchers?
But
nah, for real?
Josh, you too young to know about all of that. Josh might be thinking it was coochie catchers. I think that's what Josh think it was. Coochie catchers, but that's not it, Josh. You got it wrong.
It's definitely not paper mache, and I don't know about no coochie catcher either.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And somebody's gonna have to research that.
For real. For real, for real.
Somebody said fortune teller. Somebody else said coochie catchers or whatever they want to call it, but I'm not sure. So, Earl, you see these? Hold on. These are the ones that got slim at the bottom and they turned into like, well, but that wasn't the name though.
I don't remember the name. I just saw it and I was like, geez, you know how long I ain't seen this candy?
Yeah. So the ones we had by me were a different style.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Hold on. A man from Trinidad said all these Canadian games I play what? Scooch?
Okay, so I have a question for my Trinis. Because the other day, I think it was yesterday, in fact, I saw Bungie post he had a deck of cards. And I'm not no card man. I remember we used to play 21. I remember we used to play a game called, I used to call it as a kid, Go to Park. Go to Park. Right? But now that I think about it, it should be, or it probably is Go to Pack. What was it called? Is it Go to Park or is it Go to Pack? That is a Trini game that I learned from Granny back in the day. Yes, Crazy H was the next game that we used to play too, yes?
Crazy H was a bad game.
Oh, yeah,
bad game, Crazy H.
Wappy? What is that one jump on? So Go to Pack. I thought so.
Go to Pack.
That makes more sense because the other day I was like, but wait, it can't be Park. It must be Pack because a pack of cards. You're going to the Pack. And bro, that game, all fours, Romy, Wappy. Yeah, man. Okay,
I remember Cheat.
Cheat?
You remember the game where there was like at least 4 people sitting in a circle and you had to pass one card to the person to your right?
Okay.
And then you would try to build up 4 of a kind in your hand?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the name of that game, right?
No,
I was trying to remember the name of that game the other day because I was telling my young cousins about the game, right? But I just couldn't remember. You sat in a circle and you pass one card and then you would try to get 4 of a kind or something of the sort, something like that.
Signal. Well, I don't know that one. I remember War though.
Hey, people fought for some people get top up for that game, you know.
I remember War though. What do you mean? War was a game, bro. War was a game.
Holy shoot, man. That was whoosh. You see? Now you're talking my language here, buddy.
Bro. When you finish eat that, your whole mouth turn color, bro.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Your whole mouth turn color. Yep.
Oh yeah. This is the
Lime,
thing, man.
the lime and the cherry. Jeez. Love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, man.
Earl, you found some classics, man.
Bruh.
There might be some young people on this thing that don't know about these things here, man.
Wee.
I'm telling you, that's crazy.
Okay. So see, my thing is, like you said, we grew up in the West, right?
Yeah.
And we always used to go to Scarborough and thing. But when you live in the West, it has certain areas, just like I know in the East too. But in the West, it had certain places that you identify with a building or whatever, right? Now is it okay? This is on Martin Eaton Way, but is it Chichui or Churchaway? Is it Chichui or Churchaway?
It's treachery.
Boy, all of that. You see? Yo, Benzo, what is it, man? Chichui or Churchaway? Because, bro, I hear people say Chichui and I hear Churchaway. So I don't. The second one, Churchaway. All right, if you say so.
So, Earl, what's the correct pronunciation?
They say Churchaway.
No.
You see, you say no again.
You don't know the correct pronunciation, Earl?
Let me hear you say it. I don't know. I asked him.
It's Chathui.
Thrui?
Chathui.
Okay.
That is the correct pronunciation of that street.
You see somebody say Chichiwe?
Buddy, I am not living on Chichiwe. No way am I living on Chichiwe.
Breads.
The correct pronunciation is Chathui.
All right, cool.
You don't believe me?
I believe you, bro. I just asked the question I want to know.
Okay, so you never knew that was the correct pronunciation?
No.
Okay,
All these years when I live right down the street.
So you know what happens? Sometimes you know the correct pronunciation when you hear it, but you yourself can't say it.
Okay.
So that happens to people sometimes. So I was wondering if you knew that was the correct pronunciation, but you just can't say it. But you can say Chathui.
Maybe I can't say it.
Big MC like you can say Chathui, man.
Chathui. Okay, moving along. Who know this building here? West End.
Oh, shoot. Why does that look familiar?
Bro. That's a place they call Chalk Farm, bro.
Oh, but you took it from the house. Okay. You didn't go in. You didn't find it when you went in.
Yeah. Chalk Farm. I used to live in the middle building.
So what we're gonna have to do is, right? We're gonna have to get some people from the East that we know in the future, and we're gonna have to bring them on, and we have to let them talk about the East.
You see what, Janelle? I don't cross Young Street.
You see what? That's what I'm talking about. So
this one here. You see this one here? I used to live in that second building. That's 30. That's Falstaff.
Now we know about Falstaff.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. But now you talk about Falstaff. The Harveys used to be right there.
Yes, boy. And the Harveys can always walk.
And then the Kentucky Fried Chicken
was across the street next to the gas station.
And what was behind there?
Leon's. Bro, don't talk to me about the West End. Don't talk to me about Jane Street at all. My mother name is Jane. We lived at Falstaff. We lived at Jane and Lawrence. We lived at Jane and, in fact, we lived at this next. Where is the next one? Where's the next one? Come now, man. Come on. Jane and Finch King lived all up there too. My mom lived all down Jane Street.
Somebody's talking about the McDonald's that was just up the road from there too, Earl.
Yeah, the McDonald's was across the street.
McDonald's and the Kentucky.
Across the street.
And
Literally.
the Kentucky had the big bucket on the top that used to spin. You don't remember that?
Bro, my sister used to work at that KFC in the call center right there in that building. It used to be upstairs. And then they built a church in the parking lot. Bro, I know about there, bro.
Listen, man, Janelle is saying that you've been on Google all day finding these pictures.
Yesterday. Yo, Benzo. This is the corner here of Woolner, bro. Used to go get lunch here. I used to go to school right down there, bro. That's Jane and Woolner. They had no picture of the Jane and Woolner buildings.
Buddy, that's some history right there, Dad.
How you mean, King? How you mean?
So, I used to live at Eglinton and Weston Road.
So, Emmett? Emmett?
No, that's Jane and Weston Road.
What did you say?
That's Jane. I used to live at Eglinton and Weston Road.
Oh, Eglinton and Weston. Okay.
Yeah. So what they had up there was the big Kodak company.
Yep.
So we used to ride our bikes and everything up and down that place, and then we tried to get on the property of the Kodak because the property was so big. Security was always running us down. Always running us down. Me and my brothers back in the days.
Yo, Ralphie, don't ask me about Emmett, bro. What do you mean what I know about? What do you know about Emmett, Breds? Shit. Don't talk to me about Jane Street, you know. I run Jane Street, kid.
Bridget, right by Eglinton Flats. Come on, man. I used to play soccer right by Eglinton Flats all the time, Daddy.
Yep.
Yeah, man, for real. Okay, so Earl. Time is going. You know what time it is?
So it's time to talk to Raptors now?
It's time to talk about the Raptors, man. We got to... Listen, man. Listen. Oh my gosh. Listen to me. I don't think that Toronto people should be trolling Kawhi.
You don't think what?
I don't think Toronto people should be trolling Kawhi.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
Bro, it's a sticky situation for us.
Okay,
because...
so all right, so let me ask a question then.
All right.
Did Kawhi leave because he went to a better team to win a championship, or did Kawhi leave just because he wanted to go home?
He said he wanted to go home. But
so if that team was going to be a shit team, would you think he still would have went to the Clippers?
Well, that's why he was invigilating Paul George and Ting to go there too, right? So
good team or bad team, he would have went on the Clippers. You don't think so?
Yes.
Just to be at home?
I feel so.
Right. So, listen, man. I don't think Kawhi necessarily went there to get a ring, but I think he just wanted to go home no matter what. Don't leave the man alone, Daddy. Come on.
Leave him alone?
Paul George should get the ball. That's who should get the ball. Paul George
thought it
shit
was
the
going to be
bed.
a West Finals.
Buddy, Paul George shit the bed bad. He shit the bed bad. Kawhi almost had a triple-double throughout the entire playoffs, Daddy. Paul George didn't even come home. Paul George didn't even come close. Trust me when I tell you.
Well,
people said the Clippers choked. I don't know.
He can't stop laughing right now. So, okay. My thing is, here's my thing with it, right? I get that he wanted to go home, blah, 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 blah. But look what happened. We had a COVID year. He didn't have no home game. He was in Florida all this time. You understand? You didn't want to stay in Canada, but you get beat up by a Canadian at Toronto, boy. Karma, you know what I mean? So I was kind of glad that they got knocked out, and I was kind of glad that it was Denver that did it. But the biggest thing is, if he had stayed, we'd have been running for a championship. That's how we all feel. You know what I mean? We don't know, because anything could have happened. We don't know. But, bro, karma.
I think the Raptors showed us that we don't need Kawhi. We
had a better record without him, though.
Right. But in the end, look And Spicy P let us down, basically.
Yeah, big time. Big
right?
time. Big
So
time.
we all know that when we needed a basket badly last year, it was Kawhi a lot of the times.
Right.
Right? And
Yeah.
we didn't get that during the playoffs this year.
It's true.
We didn't get that during the playoffs. Right? So I know everybody has their take when it comes to the Raptors and Kawhi, and the problem is Denver's not going to be able to beat the Lakers.
No, I don't think so.
Right? I think Clippers would have been the only team to beat the Lakers.
Okay.
Right? Boston or Miami cannot beat the Lakers. So I'm already giving it to the Lakers, which I'm very disappointed. I don't want LeBron winning shit.
Well, my thing is, I'm not a Bron fan, but I have always been a Laker fan. You know, everybody knows I'm a Laker. I tell them I back in the Raptors because I live in Toronto. You understand? But when Bron came on the team, I was hurt because I was never a Bron fan. Never.
Listen, if LeBron plays for the Lakers right now, if LeBron plays for the Raptors right now, I hate the Raptors. That's how much I hate LeBron.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
I'm not a Bron fan. Definitely not.
So, I don't know about that. That one has me.
We ain't gonna talk too much basketball. We're gonna leave it up to the experts.
Yeah.
Tonight, don't forget, check out Jay and Patrice. I know Jay go rinse. Well, actually, Jay's a super Raptor fan. So I don't he'll rinse. But my thing is, with it, it's like we had the coach of the year.
Yes.
And we shook up the entire league by showing that our bench scored 100 points. Our bench. Like everybody's mouth was on the ground when they heard that the bench.
And why didn't we play them? Why didn't
That's
we
my
play
question.
them?
That's my question. You know
Well,
what I mean?
there's always the saying of, let me stick with my horses. Let me stick with my starting five, right? And our legs are not like Boston legs in terms of them being fresh and young.
Right.
And we should have gave more of those younger guys a chance in the latter part of the series, and especially that very last game.
Right.
Man said Nurse is a blood clot clown. Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
Man said ask your coach of the year. Somebody said
God.
Nick fucked up. Oh, Lord.
Bro. And that's what I feel. You know, he did. Like, I get that you don't want to bench your so-called star, but you know what? Even your so-called star should be like, yo, let one of these youths in, because our bench that was our team for the whole year. I'm the kind of person, I don't really believe in that playoff minutes, because look at that overtime, that double overtime. He made one substitution. He brought in Gasol to tear a rebound, and he didn't even get a rebound.
And he didn't even get the rebound.
So those men were in for 2 more quarters. You don't think they're tired? And we have fresh men on the bench. And Pascal, like, you yourself could have said, hey, coach, want to Siakam, not Siakam, Ibaka. He was producing, and you let him sit on the bench with his hand full. I'm like, Lord, at least he was coming in and doing things, but it's disappointing. But I must take my hat off to them, because people thought we would not even have gotten this far when he left. They had watched us out. You know what I mean? We woke up a lot of people. We beat a lot of people. It would have been nice to win that game in 7. But unfortunately, I think we were too tired, man.
Yes, I think so. And you know what? We are a taller team than Boston, and we didn't utilize our height.
Small man. We're playing small ball, right? Why were we playing small ball?
There was no need for us to play small ball with Boston.
Bro, why were we playing small ball? Like I said, Ibaka was playing great. And you know what? I've always said, if these guys go back and watch tape, and all they're doing is watching tapes of the players that are playing, which are starters, well, let me switch it up. Give them something different. You don't know what our bench could hold. You know what I mean? Because you're watching them tapes. So shake it up. You're the coach of the year. You're so innovative. You're so this, you're so that. You know. So that was the kicker for me. I was disappointed in that. But I take my hats off to them. We're still proud of them. We defended our championship as best as we could.
Yes.
In that bubble, in that circumstance, with all the stuff that was going on, you know what I mean? Like, I must commend them with all of this going on. They could have stopped playing a long time ago, but they're using their platform to, you know, make a difference, which is amazing. You know what I mean? So power to them for doing that.
I don't think they would have been able to.
But I think they could have matched Miami a little better than Boston. To be
You
honest.
think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But yo, bless up everybody who came in and stayed. You know, who's still here talking. A lot of people talking about need to trust the bench. I agree with you, Knight Rider. Big up Knight Rider. Big beat DJ out of Barbados here in Toronto. Jimmy, what you saying, my brother? Yeah, Boucher is the next one. Davis is the next one. Thomas, he came off the bench and he was lighting. Like, I was like, jeez. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Bro, it's a good thing, like you said, we didn't start with the Raptors because definitely we would have went a little too long with that. You know what I mean? But definitely Talk the Tings, episode number 2 was vibes.
So I want to let the people know that eventually, going down the road, we're going to invite some guests on to chat with us. Also, there's some people that have been giving us ideas of stuff to talk about. So big up to all those people. But we want to keep it light-hearted, right? We don't want to get too serious with the thing. Once again, big up to all the people that are doing the serious talks. But sometimes you just gotta lighten up, man.
Actually, I'm coming on the Safe Room in October. I think in October sometime.
Okay, so let's plug
right?
SBP promo. I was on it one time. Dr. J's been on it. A lot of Toronto
was on it too.
Scratch, yeah, right.
Scratch had a good one. Scratch was a long one too. So big up.
Yeah. So big up a lot of Toronto people that have been on that Safe House, which is really good. Yeah. Big up Dr. J. He's gonna be doing what is it, Bacchanal and basketball, or basketball and Bacchanal? Which comes first? Basketball and Bacchanal. So all the people who want to continue that basketball talk, tune into that tonight. That one's gonna be a good look. For those who don't know, Dr. J is a big Raptors fan. You know what I mean? And when he and I did soca therapy together on Vibe 105, we ended up talking sometimes more basketball than soca sometimes, right? So yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Big up to Dr. J doing that tonight, man.
So October 5th, I believe, is the date that I'll be on. So
okay.
Look for that. I know the promo is gonna come soon, so I'll be blasting it out as soon as it comes. Guys, are you doing anything? It's hard to ask somebody. When you have 2 minutes left, look out for me here. Can't really see it, but the joggers thing, Large Up Sweetness and his team, they're doing Saturday and Sunday secret location thing, but must have a mask. We'll be doing social distance protocols in effect. Look out for that. I'll be at Chatter Paul's as well on the Saturday, from 5 to 8. Wicked food at Chatter Paul's here in Whitby. And
let's plug Jean Paul has a thing coming on Tuesday nights, 8:30. It's called Kitchen Table with Jean Paul. So yeah, big up Jean Paul for that as well too. You know what? I think it's time to support our people even more during these times. Yeah. You know what I mean? We can't be at live shows too much anymore. So let's promote and endorse and show our love for people doing stuff online, man.
Big facts. Less than a minute left, so on behalf of yours truly, I just want to say, stay safe, everybody. Keep, doing your thing. Keep washing hands, sanitizing, keeping your family safe. To the kids who are going up back to school, please.
Yes,
please follow the protocols,
Big up to all the teachers and the kids and the staff going back to school. Please, all of you, be safe, man. It's crazy out there because I can tell you firsthand, a lot of these schools and boards, they don't know what they're doing, man. So trust me when I tell you.
DEZ will know. Facts.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming through. Peace out. Look after each other. And look after
yourself. Congrats, T-Rex. Big up.
Peace.
Love. Talk to you soon, DEZ.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for staying tuned.
Fire bunch a lot. Chichawe.
Chichawe.